Hello, friends. What is that? Ooh. That's so funny. I didn't know that there was a green screen feature on here. I clicked a random picture. I'm happy it wasn't anything inappropriate. But last night I had this, well, I didn't have it, but my mom got this like frozen broccoli, like frozen cheesy broccoli thing. And I put it in the microwave and it smelled really bad. I was like, no, this is terrible. This is really bad. Like, it looks like discolored, like the broccoli. It was like, it was damn near white. Like, it was damn near cauliflower colored. It was crazy. Hi, Bookies. How are you guys doing? It's been a minute since I was live, hasn't it been? Or maybe I was live last week. I don't know. Ignore the water sounds, or maybe they're soothing. Maybe this is soothing waterfall ambient sounds for your Thursday evening. But I have to put water in my pool, which is good. Hopefully, it doesn't make it too cool because I think I'm going to be live here for an hour and then I'm going to go swimming. But we're going to see because I might leave to go to the gym. I'm dressed to go to the gym, but I don't know if I want to go to the gym, so we're here. Me being indecisive. How are you guys doing? How are your weeks going? Tell me everything. I want to know everything. Oh my god. Hi, somebody say something. Well, I mean, you don't have to. I guess. Okay. I hope you guys are doing good. My June is usually a hectic month for me. This June has been not so hectic, which is nice. Things are calming down. Shit was crazy, and now things are calming down. So that's really good. And I think what I'm really going to do is just be here for a little bit. If nobody wants to chat, it's totally fine. But I will leave to go to the gym. So you guys decide. If you guys want to talk, we will talk. If you guys want to do readings, then we will. I just have been telling myself I need to go live. I need to go live. But I haven't because the times have just felt off. It's too late. It's too early. All of this crazy shit. So I just haven't, but I've needed to. So here I am. And we're going to say, we're going to play it by ear. And I don't feel like rambling. So I'm going to journal. And you guys can chat if you want to chat. Or you can sit and watch me journal and listen to the sounds of my pool filling up with water. I really want to go swimming, you guys. I really think that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go swimming. Yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. I've been journaling lately. I'm really proud. I mean, like, I've always journaled, but now I've been journaling digitally. because I got good notes and I'm really proud of it. Look, I'll show you. It's like so cute and everybody's so creative. It's so cute. That was a picture of Edward Cullen. And my handwriting is really small, so I hope you can't read any of that. But I've been having a good time. Okay, all of that honestly was me journaling for one journal session. But I came back and I did some more journaling. It really brought me so much clarity. I know I just said I'm not going to ramble for an hour, but I really have to tell you about this thing I've just discovered. Journaling. Like, not journaling to answer prompts, which is what I've been doing a lot of, for years, but just journaling, putting pen to paper, putting all of my thoughts and ideas and fears on paper has been so good. And like the method that I've been using, because it's digital and I can switch into a million different things, is I will write in one pen color, and then when I have like a counterpoint, I change the pen color. So like if I'm writing something, so I was journaling about this guy, and I hope that you cannot pause the video, screenshot, zoom in, and read everything that I wrote, because you're gonna get his first, last, and middle name. But seriously, I was like journaling about this guy, and I kind of was doing like a pro con list, but I really wasn't doing a pro con list, like pros on this side, cons on this side. I was just journaling like everything that was coming to my mind. So I'm writing like, okay, this is what I really like. This is a really good thing that I get from this relationship. This is a really good thing that I like in this connection. And then when I'm like, well, and I don't like this, and this really sucks, and this makes me really angry. And so then I would change my pen color to like red, and then I would write the thing that makes me really angry and the thing that makes me feel really upset, and I feel really betrayed because of this. And then I'd be like, well, I also feel good because of this and this and this, and well, even though I feel betrayed about this, it's really good, it's really helpful. And all of that writing really made me realize, like, you have a Capricorn moon, but it's in the third house. Like, sometimes you have to treat yourself like a Gemini. If you're a third houser, or if you're a mercurial girl, that means you've got strong mercurial energy. You're like a Gemini rising, or you've got like strong Mercury placements. What do I mean strong Mercury placements? Like maybe you have Mercury square your moon, or Mercury conjunct your moon, or Mercury conjunct your sun. I have Mercury conjunct my sun in the fifth house. So I'm like super fucking mercurial. You have all of these thoughts that are going on in your mind at any given moment of time. It's just thought after thought after thought, which is fabulous, except I can feel so all over the place. And I hate feeling all over the place because I'm a Scorpio and I'm a Capricorn moon. And one thing about Scorpio placements and Capricorn placements, these are people that like to be controlled. These are people that like to be steady, even though with Scorpionic energy, it's very fucking ironic, because it's like Scorpionic energy is like those like oceans, like the water. Okay, so I mention it every 5 seconds, so you probably know this about me. I lived in New York for a period of my life. And when I lived in New York, we would go to, I lived in like the east side of Manhattan. And so we're like right by the water on the east side. So you just keep walking a couple blocks and you will hit water. I don't know what the name of the water is. I can't think of it. It doesn't matter. So you've got this water between Manhattan and the little like island next to it, whatever. And when you're just peering and looking out at the water, looking out into like the ocean, it almost looks like a lazy river. But if you jumped into that water, you would fucking die, because even though it looks on the surface, like it's like chill and flowing, like all of this stuff, it's incredibly strong currents. I don't know what that's called. I know that there's like a name for it, and I don't even know if I'm identifying that correctly, but I'm pretty sure that I am. When water looks like it's chill on the top, but it actually is like really intense underneath. I don't know, but that's scorpionic energy. So it's really interesting to be a water sign and to be so sensitive and so emotional, but at the same time to have the desire to be such a controlled person and just have that consistency in your emotions. So Scorpio really struggles with that. And I'm a Scorpio rising. So I really struggle with that, like as a part of my personality. And I started getting into journaling very recently, not from the perspective of answering journal prompts, but from the perspective of just putting my thoughts on paper. Well, on my iPad, you know what I mean? Like writing my thoughts down and making them clear has been a really big game changer for me, because problems that I felt were really big actually kind of looked really small. Like I just kind of got a bigger picture of everything, and I've been understanding myself a lot more, and I've been understanding what I'm going through a lot more, and I've been understanding what I'm feeling a lot more, and it's been really helpful. So I would recommend journaling. And I also would really recommend digital journaling, because what I've been doing is I'm writing down all of my thoughts and I'm writing down all of my feelings. And I'm like, if I'm listening to music while I'm doing it, I'm like, well, this song just came on and it reminds me of this. And our connection reminds me of this song because of this and this and this. And this is a really good thing. And this reminds me of my childhood and all of this stuff. And so it's really just nice to like have stuff like that. And then I put a picture from a Twilight meme in there, which is really funny, and it's just really nice. Like it's bringing my thoughts to life, which is really nice. I've always loved to scrapbook. I have from like when I was in high school, and like around that time of my life, like 17, 18, maybe a little bit of 19 years old, I've got this one scrapbook that I was just putting, memorabilia. I went to go see the movie Sing with my best friend at the time, and I have like the little ticket in there, and I'm like, I cried, we both crowed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that meme was out back then. I didn't say that in the journal, but it's like, like that's just the energy. So, also, by the way, I'm just kind of babbling on. I'm going to get off of here. Hi, Yuki in Croatia. Oh my God, I did not see that. Oh my God, a bird. Hi. Oh my God, you guys, we have to be really quiet. I think this bird is going to go swimming in our pool. I think he's going to go get water. Wait for it. Do you see him? Do you see him to the right of the screen? Oh, he did not. He just hopped around a little bit. Bye. I love him. Hi in Croatia. Oh my God, so beautiful. I did not see that. I'm sorry if you posted that like 5 minutes ago, because I did not see that shit. So if you guys want to chat, then I'm available to chat. If you guys don't want to chat and nobody wants to talk, that's fine. If you guys want a rating, you can have one. If you don't want a rating, that's okay. But depending on how we feel over the next like 16 minutes, depending on class participation, I might leave because I want to go to the gym. But if you guys do want to chat, that's okay, because we can talk, and instead of going to the gym, I can go for a swim. So I'm really flexible. I'm really flexible. So you guys let me know. But yeah, journaling has been really good. I've been wanting to get more into journaling. I just had some stuff that had to get out of me, like just so many conflicting feelings. And I have been feeling internal conflict about this relationship, connection, whatever, for a really long time. And it's been really a really big source of frustration for me in my life. And I sat down for a couple of hours and I journaled on it, and it really brought me to like a greater sense of awareness and a greater sense of understanding. And somebody that really helped me. Hi, Cosmic Sunflower. How are you, my love? Okay, fabulous. Let me know what your question is. So, another person who really inspired me with my journaling is Jordan. And Jordan, if you guys don't know Jordan, she's on the lives fairly often. Maybe she'll pop in today. I don't know. But Jordan has a Gemini rising and a Sagittarius moon. And she has the Leo sun, but that's not really a part of this. Her Gemini rising energy is a little bit more. Gemini is an air sign. Wherever you have Gemini energy, you have a kid. So Gemini likes to be playful. Gemini is very silly. Gemini doesn't necessarily have a really strong attention span. I'm not describing Jordan. I'm just describing like the energy and characteristics of Gemini. So Gemini in general is going to be really excited. They're like a kid. Gemini's like a kindergarten aged kid or even a preschool aged kid. No, kindergarten is better because they want to learn a lot of things. You know, Gemini is like the 5-year-old kid that's always asking you why. But why? You know how kids have their different stages, right? When kids are like 2 years old and they're starting to develop that sense of self and they say no all the time. You know, those funny videos online where somebody is like, you know, I'm asking my toddler, do you want the peaches that you just asked me for? And the toddler's like, no. And it's like, but you do want the peaches. You're just telling me no. And it's like, yeah, they're trying to establish their sense of self and assert, you know, what little authority they can have over their own life. Gemini is not that kind of child. Gemini is like a kindergartner. Gemini is like a 5-year-old, 6-year-old who you're telling them something and they're like, why? But the sky is blue. But why is the sky blue? Because of this and this and this. But why? You know, Gemini is the where do babies come from kid. Gemini wants to understand. So they're incredibly curious and they're always wanting to learn. And so their mind is going in a million different directions because there's so much happening in the world and there's so much that a Gemini can learn about. The Gemini can be looking at the bird that came onto the backyard and say, where do birds come from? Or what is a bird? Or how do birds fly? Why? You know what I mean? And then a second later, they can feel the wind and they can say, what is wind? You know, why do we have wind? So they're constantly receiving that stimuli from their environment. Gemini is mutable sign energy. Mutable signs are changeable. Mutable signs are sensitive. Pisces energy is another example of a mutable sign. Pisces energy is sensitive to its environment, and so Pisces is going to receive stimuli from the environment, but Pisces is going to receive psychic stimuli. Pisces is going to receive stimuli from like your energy, how you feel. So a Pisces kid is going to feel the emotional tension, the hurt and the pain, or the happiness and joy and excitement of their environment, and they're going to respond accordingly. That's why Pisces kids are going to be super duper empathetic. When you have Gemini energy, Gemini is sensitive to environments. They're sensitive to that stimuli, meaning whatever is happening in their physical environment, they want to respond to it. They want to understand it. They're very curious about it. And so Gemini can kind of be perceived as a little bit scatterbrained in a way. So anyway, Gemini, my friend Jordan, she sends me a screenshot of no. The fucking flies. I'm sorry. My friend Jordan, she sends me a screenshot of a screenshot of a page from her journal. And it freed me because as a Capricorn and a Scorpio, even when I don't think about it, I'm showing up with a certain level of structure, even when I don't think about it. There are rules that I follow that nobody told me to follow. They're just rules that I've made for myself that I follow. This is very Capricorn energy. So I always would journal. Like, I have my fucking Good Notes app set to Cornell style notes. when I'm doing my journaling from like the Independent Bitch Boot Camp, I have everything set up in alignment with my notes. Here, I will literally show you right now. Hold on, I have to click my other notes. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, I'm finding it. Like, okay, this is typed, not written. I wrote so much. Okay. For the Independent Bitch Boot Camp, my notes are so, like, they just look regular. Like, they're like, they have like categories. So when I'm doing like uncovering, these are my answers to the uncovering journal prompts. You know what I'm saying? Like, so much structure. Like, the fucking pages are numbered and shit. And then I saw Jordan. And then I saw Jordan's journal, and her journal was like, dude, my feet are getting fucking hot because the sunlight is like, the sun is going down and the sunlight is like right on my foot. Like, please, why are you burning me? Anyway, so Jordan sends me her notes. She's moving through the Evidently Easy program, and her journal entry is like nothing I've ever seen before in my life. It's like there was a journal entry up top of one thing. Then she's like, fuck it, new day, new journal entry. There's the color green. There's the color orange. Like, oh my God. And I'm like, okay, first of all, this screams Gemini journal entry. Oh my God. And then I really feel inspired because I'm like, no, you're so right. And this is why everybody in your life, especially if you're somebody like me, who has a lot of like Scorpio energy or Capricorn energy or even Virgo energy, you need a Gemini in your life because they remind you to keep shit whimsical and light and silly and playful. Hi, Camille. How are you? Is your name Camille or Camille? I feel like I've asked you that before. I feel like I recognize your profile picture, but let me know, please. How are you doing? This is so me with my Venus and Gemini. You get it. Exactly. Gemini is so playful and they're so silly, and you need that. And so she really inspired me. Like, I really had a moment where I was like, oh my God, wait a second. Like, I don't have to follow structure in my journaling. I don't have to follow rules. So it was really fun for me. So I'm very proud of my fun digital journaling. Like, this is so crazy. Like, look at this crazy kid. Like, look at her journaling with her pictures and the different colors and the different fonts. And then there is like a random little list there, but that's not a pro-con list. That's actually a list of pros, which is really, really good. So like, it's nice. And there's like even a drawing. I have a drawing of a New York City skyline in hot pink with a heart. Like, shit's just fun. Shit's just really fun, crazy, cool. Like, let's just stay playful together. So yeah, that's been making me feel really good. Journaling and getting that energy out has been making me feel really good. I have been wanting to talk more with you guys about astrology. So I'm happy that we're having this conversation and the astrology is just kind of coming out naturally. I know why this is happening because I've been spending so much time thinking about astrology just in my free time, coming up with different topics for videos and things like that I think you guys are really going to love. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I'm having a great time with my journaling. You guys have to let me know. Cosmic Sunflower, I know that you said that you were sending in, but I didn't get a notification and I didn't get your question. So just let me know where you are on that because it is 6:14. So if you guys do want to chat and get readings, then I will stay on. But if you guys don't want to chat or get readings, then I'm going to leave to go to the gym. But I have to do that within a certain time so that I can get to my class on time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I could go to the gym, I could not go to the gym because this yoga that I would be doing, it wouldn't really be workout yoga. It would be more of like a chill yoga, which is just a good stretch, a little relaxation, which is nice. And maybe I do need that. My body is sore. My class that I went to on Tuesday was kind of fucking crazy. Like, it was kind of like super duper intense, which was good, but my body's kind of a little bit sore from it. So a part of me is like, I want to work out more. And then another part of me is like, maybe I do just need to chillax. And then another part of me is like, well, worst comes to worst, I'll just go swimming tonight. But a part of me in my mind is like, but if I go to the gym and I do the relaxing yoga and then I come home and then I swim, I don't know, I just feel like that's backwards. Like, I feel like if you're going to do relaxing yoga, you should do it after you've done a big workout, but maybe I won't. But maybe I'll go to the gym, do relaxing yoga, and then go into the sauna. I like sauna. Sauna is really good. So I don't know, I'm all over the place. Welcome to Gemini season. How are you guys liking it? I'm liking Gemini season. Since Jupiter moved out of Cancer, I've been having a pretty good time. I'm enjoying the energy of Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter in Gemini was good. She brought me blessings, but she also made me feel so fucking overstimulated. It was like Jupiter was in Cancer this year. Jupiter just moved out of Cancer. Mars was in fucking Gemini. Shit was crazy. Just like my nervous system, like the amount of fucking panic attacks I have had this year is insane, and it's because of Jupiter and fucking Gemini. Like, oh my god, so much shit going on with like being like nervous. And now Jupiter is in Cancer, Mars is all of the way in Leo. Like, I'm having a good time. The natural order of things is being restored. Like, shit is good. Shit is good. So I'm feeling pretty good with the energy lately. And at the beginning of this, I said I was not going to just sit on here and yap. That's what I said. That's what I said I wasn't going to do. But here we are. And then I also did some really fun stuff with my journaling. So hold on. Oh my god. I downloaded one of my free workbooks from the free resource library. And then I was answering it because I was shifting my energy and like shifting into worthiness. And I actually just added text into the journal, which was really good. And I answered like 2.1 of these things. And that was really good for shifting my energy yesterday. I had a lot of fun with that. What is that? Like, literally, get off. Anyway. Okay. Let's do, like, a general reading with the astrology die. And then y'all have 2 minutes to say something, and I'm getting off. Because as much as I love you, and as much as I love to yap, I can just go to the gym. And Cosmic Sunflower, you haven't said anything. And I don't want to leave here, and then you send me money, and then me be like, oopsie, you know? Okay, just double checking. Okay, no big deal. We'll figure it out. Okay, we're gonna roll the astrology die. The pool is filling up so nicely. But if I go to the gym and I come home, it's gonna be dark when I go for my swim. I'm really thinking because I have other work that I need to do. I hate having a time crunch, but the thing about it is that I had 2 hours. I came up with this plan at 3 p.m. today, maybe 4 p.m. And I was going to do a reading. I did come up with this at 3 p.m. I was going to go live for an hour. Well, I started scrolling on TikTok, which is the reason why I'm not allowed to have that app on my cell phone. This cell phone does not have TikTok. It will never have TikTok. She's not allowed to have TikTok because she just scrolls and scrolls and scrolls. Girl, I just got a notification from TikTok. Exactly. This is the reason why she's not allowed to have TikTok, because she just gets on it and scrolls and scrolls and scrolls, and then an hour has passed. She hasn't done the work that she needs to do. She's not allowed to have TikTok. My mom is literally going to make me delete TikTok from my fucking iPad. I'm going to get in trouble if I spend another day not doing the work that I need to do scrolling on TikTok. My mom is going to get me in trouble. And when I say my mom, I mean me. Okay, let's do a little quick collective reading. And then I'm going to get off of here. Because you guys are not in a chatty mood today. No big deal. Not a crime. But I'm going to go do what I need to do for mwah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Really quick general reading. Let's see what we got. We've got Aquarius, the 11th house. And hold on. Sometimes the symbols take me for a fucking ride. This is Venus. I was like, is this Mercury? No, this is Venus. Sometimes you have to look at the symbol on the astrology die, and then you have to twist it to look at the other symbols for the ones that you recognize. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, okay, no, it's definitely not Mars. It's definitely not Mercury. This is Venus. Okay. So we have Venus and Aquarius in the 11th house. The message that's coming through for the collective really quickly is 11th house is the house of our associates. It could be the house of our friends, the house of our friend group. It also is a house about accumulating wealth, but I don't know enough about the accumulating wealth aspect to speak on that. But I do know that we are talking about accumulating wealth, which is so ironic because Venus is about beauty. Venus is about receiving. Venus is about being loved. Venus is about acceptance. Venus wants harmony. And Venus also wants money, because Venus wants things to look beautiful and Venus wants to be comfortable. And in our current world, for things to be beautiful and for things to look comfortable, what do you need? You need money. That shit costs money. Beautiful, high quality things that bring us comfort cost money. So when we have Venus, our planet of beauty and comfort and wealth, I don't even want to say wealth by association, because when we're talking about Venus, we're talking about possessions. So I feel like Spirit wants to talk about growth and expansion of your possessions. 11th house energy can also relate to social media. So for some of you guys, you are growing things on social media. You're growing your platform on social media with the energy of Aquarius. This is about being unique, being different, being your own person. We're going to bring it all together. Give me a second. So you're growing and expanding your personal assets. Very interesting that the term that comes to me is assets. Okay. So for some of you, you're really deliberately focusing on growing and expanding assets. And I also feel, what's that thing called? Your net worth. I feel like you guys are focusing on growing and expanding your net worth, okay? Regardless, you're trying to get your money up. You're growing and expanding your wealth. You're wanting to receive more income. This is going to come through connections and relationships with people. You are going to be collaborating with more people. You are going to be connecting with more people in groups. With the energy of Aquarius here, this is going to come through you being unique. This is going to come through you being your own person. This is going to come through you doing your own thing. So for those of you that have been holding yourself back because you're afraid, what if I'm too much? What if I'm too different? It does not matter. You're absolutely right that there are some people who aren't going to get it. There are some people who aren't going to like it. There are some people who are going to be like, this is too much for me, or I don't understand this. I don't align with this. I don't like this. This is too weird for me. It doesn't matter. Those aren't your people. Uranus energy, Aquarian energy is brilliant. It is forward thinking. It is ahead of its time. So sometimes with Uranus energy, with Aquarius energy, you have to let them lose you a little bit. You have to let them be behind, let them see you make it, and then they go, oh, now I get it, and then they can catch up. Aquarian energy is, what do they call those people? Like the first wave of people who try a thing. There's a name for them, like the first starters. Okay, thank you. I'll try to catch you next time. Okay, I don't understand why. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, Aquarian energy are people who are like the first wave, the first. I can't think of the fucking name of it. Like, they're the first people to do something before everyone else. So, everyone else is behind. That's the energy that's coming through. The message from spirit is you do you, you be an original, you be unique, you do things in your own way, even if you've never seen it done before, especially if you've never seen it done before. And also, your people will find you. There are people who will find it to be beautiful and unique and just right. They will support you. They will rally up around you. They will uplift you. And they will also pay you. And you will also make money from it. So basically, the message that we're getting from Spirit is you have an idea. You have something that you want to do. Don't give up on it. Your people will connect with you. You are ahead of the curve in some way. You were born to be unique. Stand out. Continue to be your own person. Let them reject you. It's like polarity. People are going to reject you really hard, but then other people are going to love you really, really hard with that same intensity. So lean into that. And with that being said, I have to go because I am already late. I love you. Bye.